Now on Denver 7 News at 4. Schools are releasing students early to avoid the Colorado heat wave. We have your Weather Action Day coverage.
The types of mannequins used to train nurses are changing. How schools hope making them more diverse will help reduce bias in healthcare. And tens of thousands of farmers live with a disability. It can be a challenge to continue to do their job and provide our food. How one program is working to break down those barriers.
After 12 years in the NFL, 3 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl win, I'm ending my career as a Super Bowl champion.
Plus, a Bronco says goodbye. We take a look at the farewell from the team's wide receiver, Emmanuel Sanders. We start with a live look from our Mile High camera on this Weather Action Day. The heat is taking over across the metro. Let's bring in meteorologist Stacey Donaldson. Stacey, the heat is here to stay, at least for now.
At least for now. Today we've been in the upper 90s and triple digits all across northeastern Colorado. So far for a high today, we've reached 98 degrees and we've had those triple digits all the way up towards Sterling, Akron, and Ray. But as we go through the next half hour, we'll see if that's the actual official high from the National Weather Service. But so far we've already broken the record, which was 95 set back in 2013. And believe it or not, 83 is the average high this time of year. So yes, it should feel a little cooler. Our record highs that we've set all around the area: Loveland at 100, North Glen at 99, and 90s toward Lakewood, Georgetown at 84 degrees this afternoon. And that puts our temperature here in Denver the third hottest here for the summer. We've hit 63 90-degree days plus in 2022. And now as we continue to add on 90-degree days, we're going to be shooting for number 1 and number 2. Heat advisory still in effect here for the Front Range and the Plains, but it has been reissued for tomorrow as well. This is going to be our last hot day before some nice changes headed our direction. I'll have that forecast for you coming up.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that cool weather. Thank you, Stacey. Some school districts across the metro closed early or canceled the day completely because of the heat. The Thompson School District and Poudre schools will be closing 2 hours early again tomorrow, and Denver Public Schools closed some schools because they don't have AC. Without AC in these schools, classrooms can get up to 90 degrees. Only 6 schools were upgraded last year and 9 were supposed to get AC units over the summer, but those jobs were only partially completed because of supply chain issues. We spoke to parents who say they are frustrated with the district.
It's really just not okay because in Denver, we continue to support our schools. We continue to vote up bond measure after bond measure after bond measure, and yet the same problems continue to go unsolved and with only excuses for answers from the district. And really, who's paying the price are our children.
We have a full list of schools that have early release tomorrow on our website, denver7.com. Opening several cooling centers today and tomorrow. Rec centers and most libraries are open during regular business hours, so you can take a break from the heat. Colorado isn't alone. Several states in the West are baking under a blistering heat wave, causing a threat for the already destructive wildfires in the region. In Southern California, thousands of residents in the town of Hemet were told to get to safety as the fast-moving and aggressive Fairview fire tears through more than 5,000 acres. Officials concerned that number could skyrocket.
All I can do is keep an eye on it, and hopefully I can stay put, and if I have to leave, I have to leave.
The fire is 5% contained and 2 people died over the weekend. Meanwhile, the brutal temperatures putting pressure on California's electrical grid, leading to growing fears of power outages. Overnight, California Independent System Operator issued an emergency alert urging residents to conserve energy to prevent rotating blackouts. Stay with Denver 7 as we monitor today's weather. You can find updates on our website, denver7.com, and you can get forecasts on our free Denver 7 Plus app.
Topping the newsfeed, Walmart and United Health Group said today they're teaming up to provide in-person preventive care for people 65 and up. They plan to target conditions like heart disease and diabetes. They also plan to offer virtual health care for all ages. Well, boosting physical activity and curbing sitting time could lower your risk for breast cancer. That's according to a new study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. Researchers say the findings are consistent across all types and stages of the disease. And getting more daily steps in can also reduce your risk for dementia. That's according to a new study published in JAMA Neurology. People between 40 and 79 who walked almost 10,000 steps daily were 50% less likely to develop dementia within 7 years.
I was probably the most fit I had been in a while because I was running all the time at that point. And to hear them have no clue about what was going on, it was kind of like, okay, why me?
Marcus Wright, who you see running here in this video provided to us, was training for a triathlon at age 27 when he had an unexplained heart attack. Testing even showed that his heart should be healthy with high levels of good cholesterol. Then later, Wright's mother and younger brother were also diagnosed with heart conditions.
That's, a really big focus for us. Trying to understand the genetic origins of cardiovascular disease.
Her team of genetic scientists who you see working here at Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center found a genetic mutation was keeping Wright's good cholesterol from effectively clearing out his bad cholesterol. Now, although scientists say this specific mutation is very rare, it has helped them to better understand how to treat high cholesterol, something nearly 94 million Americans deal with.
This was just, I think, the final piece to show us that we can target cholesterol therapies using this receptor, because we've shown that this receptor is critical in patients now.
These researchers are now looking into using certain existing drugs in different ways and even believe they could create one of their own. For now, Marcus says he's on typical high cholesterol medication to manage his genetic condition. He encourages others dealing with heart problems to stay positive.
Don't allow it to take up your life. To understand that you have something, but it doesn't consume me every day where, I got to worry about it. I just live life, man. Just live life.
Scientists say they're hopeful genetic testing can help solve more medical mysteries like this in the future. Well, the gaps in learning caused by the pandemic are putting new focus on kindergarten. It's optional in most states, but we're looking into the impact this could be having on the children who aren't attending.
Also coming up, the Denver housing market is cooling, but it's not helping Colorado teachers. We're taking a closer look at the numbers and the search for a possible solution.